Hi everyone, and happy Friday. Well, I'm waiting for Friday, though it is in fact Wednesday. Pre-recording this just because Annie's appointment's on Friday. I don't know what mood I'm going to be in on Friday, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I have some new books to show you. As you can see, big surprise. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to reduce the glare. There we go. That works. Don't move. Yeah, just leave it right there. So, Eva Carriere, I believe, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite artists. You've seen me, I'm a big fan of her Cats and Flowers books that she has. And of course in purchasing those, I noticed she had other books. And so now I'm going down a rabbit hole because I love her art. It is absolutely adorable. I love it. Like, one of these days I need to actually color in one of her books, but for now, I just love the art. So, this is, and it's all cats. So, how can you go wrong with cats? This is Cats Around the World coloring book, again by Eva Carriere. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It is roughly letter sized, 8.5 by 11, standard size book. Here is the back. It's a cat world. So, it looks like it is published by Quixote Press, which is awesome because one of my cats, he passed away last October, was actually named Quixote. This is an Amazon printed book. You can tell by this last little page here. Her books tend to be single-sided, and I'll show you even on double page spreads she does that, which is amazing, and I love that. You don't see that very often. You don't see double page spreads very often in Amazon printed books. So here's the title page. And then here is the copyright info, illustrated by. This is a work of fiction. All cats, events, and incidents are either the products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual cats, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. I find humor in that statement, but I also kind of wonder, like, if she had needed to do that, the way the world is these days. Dedicated to those who have sat and colored with me. I've noticed with the black backed pages, the Amazon printed books, I'm starting to see these lines. I don't know if that's just a recent thing, but I have seen them in some of their other books too, with the Amazon printed books with the black pages. So just FYI on that. It's not bothered me enough to send a book back yet. It hasn't impacted me enough, so that's so cute. Like, there's just so much to unpack here. So instead of Snickers, that says Whiskers. So here's the nameplate page. She gives you a test page for your colors, and also mentions to prevent ink bleed through when using markers, be sure to have a sheet of scrap paper stuck behind the page you're coloring. You've actually got a couple test pages. The bustling streets of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. We'll just say Rome. So here is like the double page spread, and both sides have a blank backing on it, and I love it. I'm so happy about that because I can use markers in here if I want to. So basically you've got cats traveling the world. So instead of people in these little scenarios, you have cats. You have cats eating gelato, cats on scooters. What is this one doing? Maybe that's a perfume bottle. I don't know. But that hat with his ears sticking through, like, just all of it is just freaking adorable. I love it. Absolutely love it. Drawing your own gelato toppings. And then she has single page books as well, which I love. That cat looks so irritated. Like he's got places to be and now he has lost his helmet. A textile shop in Morocco. So again, the scenery is just amazing. Like I said, I could just sit here and look at these pictures. I'm going to color them, I promise, one day. One day. But for right now, I just love the art. Like, this is my jam right here, y'all. This is so my jam. It's not even funny. That one stuck there in between the pillows. That bushy tail. Oh my gosh. Swimming with the sea turtles in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. So there is a combination of dark line art, like with the fish and stuff, and then you have some light, real light, almost grayscale color line art here in the background where he's under the water. So I guess that's to represent, like, you know, the fish and stuff are more in the forefront and then he's more in the background, which is a really cool effect. But I know some people prefer, you know, some people prefer really strong line art. Some people like the more grayscale kind of look. This is a nice mixture of it, I think. They're cuddling with the turtle eggs. Oh my gosh. Garden party in Russia. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Babushka cats, or however you say that. I probably just screwed that up. But anyway, sorry, there's a meme out there. That's exactly what that made me think of. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it. I'm spending way too much time on this book, but whatever. Vietnam. The cats are fishing. Big surprise. Ooh, that's a nighttime scene too. You could black out the background there. Or it could be the sun, theoretically. A traditional, oh boy. I'm not going to say it because it's going to mess it up. I'm going to mess it up. Folk woodcut painting. We're just going to call it that. Boy, the expressions on some of their faces. Oh, the puns, y'all. Puns for days. Puns for days. San Francisco. Oh my gosh. It's like the equivalent of my house. That trolley right there. He's on rollerblades. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I know. I don't even think you could really color this one unless you wanted to add. Actually, you could, because you could do, like, I think doing like a light green or a light pink or something would look really cool in the areas that are lit up. It's not a huge coloring page, but it's still a very pretty page, regardless. Oh my gosh, and you get like 2 more of those. Aren't those pretty? That's what I was saying, like, I will color, but just the art itself, I am such a fan. Such a fan. Man, these cats get around way more than I do. Painting elephants. I like how you get the little extra page for each one too. Now, some of these, I mean, like this one's got quite a bit going on here, so. Love it. It's quite a few pages to this. I'll have to go through and count them. I'll have them in the description. But I mean, yeah, if you aren't a fan of complex pages, this might not be a good one for you. These are the types of pictures I'm going to have to spend a lot of time on, like just doing a little bit at a time. Oh my gosh. I tell y'all, any day that I am struggling or not in a great mood, I just need to look through this book. I really do. This is like soul soothing for me. And then contact the publisher and see other publications. Whoop. And then the blank page. They even have a little mini picture right there. They got little paw prints on the backs of the pages. I don't know if y'all saw that. Anyway, I spent a lot of time gushing on that one. But I'm also going to spend a lot of time gushing on this other one of hers. So that's okay. I, as you know, am not a huge mandala fan. I like them every now and then, but they're not my absolute favorite thing to color. But, you know, you put cats on anything for me, and that's like, that's the way to get me interested. So this is Cat Mandalas, a coloring book, also by Eva Carriere. Again, 8.5 by 11 book. Here's the back. It's never been more fun to go in circles. I like the sense of humor in her books. I like the puns. I like how she draws the cats, the humor in a lot of her art. Meowsterpiece. Y'all, I'm telling you, puns for days. This front page seems like it's not quite centered, but that's okay. Ooh, this one was just done this year. I think this was actually released earlier this year. So we have the copyright page and the nameplate page. More testing pages, which is always awesome. And then we get to the actual mandalas. And y'all, I just can't. I can't. They're all just super cute. And of course they're single-sided, though they do have little mini drawings on the other side, which is a shame if I want to use markers, but these are not super dark line art, as you can see. It's like 3 Bagheeras right there with some Leroys mixed in. Those big bow ties, oh my goodness. So yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a book that I just start working in, and I don't know. I'm not finding a picture I don't like, right? I mean, they're all amazing. And they're not like super complex. Most of these are you know, medium to simple complexity. So it's not like I have to invest a whole lot of time in these. And like with this, there is some gray. Like I noticed in her detail work, a lot of times she will lighten that up, which means I could go in there with gel pens if I wanted to, or I could just color it like a solid color and call it a day. The cat's flying the kites. Oh my gosh, the wedding cake topper. I'm going to check my blood sugar after this video, because this is just sweet. Love it. Oh, what are we getting here? Oh, a double page spread, which isn't really mandalas, but that's okay. I have no issue with that. Boy, that would be a complicated page to do. But look, they don't go all, oh my goodness. I don't know if this is the case in our other books, the double-sided one we just looked at, but like, look, they don't even go to the edge of the page, which is really nice for me because I hate trying to get into this binding with the book. Some people may not like that, but I dig it. Washing their face. Cats fishing. Oh my gosh, that might be the first one right there. Might be. I don't know. We haven't gotten all the way through the book yet. C is for cat. So you got the ones that are just starting out, and then you've got the one, oh my gosh, so like all of them, C is for cat, and then this one's the genius of the group. That is great. Ooh, an autumn-based one. That's awesome. I wonder if that means there's going to be a Christmas one, too. Oh, we've got a dog in here, too. Oh, my goodness. And like I said, they're not all of them are 100% symmetrical. Like, a couple of them have some differences to them, and I kind of like that. That would be a good one for birthdays. There's a Christmas one. Wait. I guess that one could be considered a Christmas one too. Oh, you have a New Year one too. Or a celebratory one. That would be a good one to do for like my 3-year channel anniversary, hopefully, if that happens. Fingers crossed. Just, I love every bit of it, y'all. And then there's some of her other books, which I have already covered. I do believe that she is definitely become one of my favorite artists now. And so you will be seeing quite a bit of her books as they continue to come out, hopefully. Alright, so now, speaking of books that I enjoy, and speaking of cats, you've seen me complete a page and talk about the Wow Cats book by Belba family. Well, they do have other books as well, and I picked this one up. This is the Wow Animals Mystery Mosaics by them. Again, 3x3 sections. Amazon printed book, regular letter size. And then here is the legend on the back, some of the finished pictures. I like the cats one so much, I wanted to get the animals, the Wow Animals one as well. There's a nameplate page, some information here. They have a whole bunch of different types of books. I did pick up one other one that they have here, and I'll do that in the next flip through. You can color it, you know, filling in the boxes or just placing X's in the box. I've seen a lot of people do the X method, and it looks really cool. I generally tend, oh no, I don't want to see that. Well, see, they always show you what they're going to be, which isn't a huge deal with their books because they're not as much of a mystery, I guess, as like some of the other books, because you can kind of see when you're looking at them, at least I can, kind of see what they're going to be. So, like here, I can tell that's going to be a horse, right? I mean, their books aren't quite as, like I said, through the shadow, I can kind of tell, like that one's the cheetah or the leopard or whatever. That one's a little hard to see in the light, but see, some of these I can't really tell. Anyway, these are extremely small numbers. If you saw my coloring chat on Tuesday, if you have vision issues, you will probably need a magnifying glass for this. For me, I have to have a magnifying glass, and I have to be sometimes, or really strong light, and I have to be, because I like coloring these in solid, I have to be really careful with them because they do bleed because it is Amazon paper. So like, that's kind of an elephant. So these aren't as much of a mystery, but that's fine. Some books I have, like, you cannot tell what it's going to be when you're looking at it. And some of these I have no idea looking at them. So there is some mystery. That, however, are some pigs, and those look adorable. And I think those might be the first ones I colored. See that? I held off on the Wildcats one just because these were so small, and I just didn't think I was going to enjoy it. But honestly, these are hugely helpful to my anxiety. And I'm sitting here wondering, I think you can see some of it, but a lot of these pages, you're probably just looking at a bunch of numbers in a square. So I don't really know why I'm flipping through this entirely, but there are a mix of landscape and portrait versions. That's something with eyes. That's all I could tell. Something's staring at me right there. Oh, it's supposed to be this way. I think that's a cat. I don't know. It might be an owl. Who knows? Anyway. Again, I know a lot of people, this small boxes would drive you nuts. I'm just kind of casually flipping through the rest because, again, I feel like I'm just showing you a bunch of boxes right now. I can see them, but I'm not sure if y'all can see them. So here is the last page. This just talks about their social media info, and that they'd appreciate your feedback with reviews. And you can tag your colored pages. And then here is the back of the book. Some pages to test on if you'd like. And there we go. And finally, big shocker, Sunlife drawing book. I typically do not get the one color coloring books from Sunlife Drawing. In the past, I haven't done that. However, I have started doing that. You saw I had the Summer Silhouettes book from them. That was in my completed pages. I'm getting a little more, I guess, inspired in that I may use one color, I may use different. I kind of have some ideas for the pages in this book. I have some ideas of how I'm going to color these. And it may be one color, may not be one color. But this is Flower Animals One Color Coloring Book by Sunlife Drawing. This shows like you can use one color, you can use different shades of the same color, or you can use different colors. There's all kinds of ways you can do these pictures. So, and I love their animal stencils books, so I wanted to get this one as well. 8.5 by 11, you know, the same single-sided Amazon paper. Does show you what all's in the book. And there are 30 animals in this one. So let's get started. We have a rooster. Now some of these do have the black backing, which thumbs up for me. As you know, I love the black backgrounds. See, this one has like a single line on the back. I'm trying to see. There's a little bit of a fade right there. But again, I don't think it's enough to really bug me. Love it. I do love, yeah, you can see a little bit, but honestly for me, no biggie. But just like, again, note the ones with the black backgrounds from Amazon, I'm getting kind of a mixed bag of how the backgrounds look. And so if you have an issue with that, just keep that in mind. The ones with the white backgrounds do have a 3D effect because they've got the shadow behind them. So I really like that. I actually don't mind the mix of black backgrounds and white backgrounds where they have the shading like that. These are not super complex pictures, as you can see, but sometimes this is just what I need. This is my evening watching Netflix coloring comfort zone, is these types of books, because I don't have to really work to see, you know, small sections. I don't have to do a lot of detail work. I can just kind of keep one eye on here and one eye on the TV. Though if I actually did that, I'm pretty sure I'd need to make a trip to the eye doctor because my eyes aren't really supposed to do that, I don't think. At least I don't think they are. My eyes don't do that. Yours might. Oh, here's landscape one. Oh, they grouped them in this one. I've seen them do that in other books, but I think mine have always been a mixture of landscape and portrait, but this one they actually grouped them together, which is nice. I don't have to keep flipping the book back and forth, so. I'm cool with a fly. I'm cool with the dragonfly, you know. Is there a spider in here? I don't know. I didn't look at the front. Is there a spider in here, y'all? There's a spider in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to color it. Y'all are like, you wimp. Yeah, I'm a wimp. I'm holding out hope, though. These are very pretty. I keep turning the pages like, is it gonna be there? No spider. Yay. I know a lot of people like spiders, or at least some people, some of y'all crazy fools like spiders, but I just, can't do it. Can't color a page with one. I'm just, no. I take that back. Like some Halloween pages I probably can, but most of them I won't. Here's a thank you and social media information for Sunlife Drawing. Thank you people watching this video for going down that little rabbit hole with me. Alright, so more books to color. And like I said, the next Flip Through Friday will probably be a new book one as well, though that may be a smaller one. I do have a larger than normal coloring book to flip through there, so you're still going to get the equivalent of probably 3 or 4 books anyway. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great 4th of July weekend. I don't know what videos I'm going to do after this one yet. Again, I am pretty much taking it a day at a time right now, guys. I was able to do videos this week, and I'm glad for it, and I'm thankful and grateful that we've had a lot of good days, but again, I don't know what's ahead, so we are just going to call this I cannot talk today. We're going to call this a successful week, and we shall see what comes next. Thanks, guys, and bye for now.